It is a low and dense marine layer in Morro Bay. I assure you the rock is right here, but take a look at that. It is completely covered right now, and we get that when you get this lighter wind flow situation, warm in the interior, huge contrast, weak onshore flow. It's ideal for a view like this. So yeah, May gray in effect, but doesn't get all the way into the coastal valleys. That's San Luis Obispo live right now, looking down on the 101 where it is 70 and 65 Santa Maria, just 62 in Santa Barbara, but 97 degrees in Paso Robles. North winds 10 miles per hour. Look at this. Humidity in Paso Robles is 13%. In Vandenberg, it's 90%. And at some of the beaches, obviously, we are right around 100. So it's interesting. We have this huge ridge of high pressure across the west. A lot of people have been asking me, they look at their app and says, oh, wow, there's like a 10% chance of thunderstorms today. There is opportunity at higher elevations in the mountains around California, but locally, no, there's not really a very good chance at all. Bigger thunderstorms here through central Nebraska and central South Dakota at the moment. So this is what your app is trying to clue in on, this activity here at higher elevations, and it's all possible with this big ridge of high pressure. But it's not out here. These lower coastal hills just don't tap into the instability. We don't have the moisture and heat combination locally to really worry about that. Occasionally we'll see those larger towering cumulus form in the afternoon, but that's just conditional instability. We lose the heat of the day and they just flatten out. Other than that, it's night and morning low clouds, afternoon clearing. There you see another flare as we get into Friday and Saturday off to our east. It's all part of this huge upper level ridge. Now there is a little dent coming for the strength of that ridge. Ultimately, temperatures in the interior are going to start to come down. Not really tomorrow. We're looking a couple of days from now. Friday into the weekend, the interior cools a little bit, but otherwise, just kind of more of the same. You see some of that activity up there at the higher elevations for scattered and isolated thunderstorms, but locally I'm keeping it out of my forecast. In fact, I think the thing that we're going to deal with a lot more is that night and morning low cloud cover, how much of it and how deep it gets in the valleys. So I think it's really kind of tweaking the subtleties of the forecast for the daytime highs. So North Coast beaches, 50s and low 60s. North County back into the 90s again tomorrow, mid 90s for Shandon, but Pismo just 60, 65 AG, Orchid 69, 79 Santa Ynez, 96 in Cuyama. So if you don't like the temperature where you're at, drive a few miles. There's the extended forecast. You can see that trend down into the weekend. That downward trend actually continues into early next week because the larger ridge of high pressure ultimately breaks down. Nina's back after this.